Come away to a deserted place, all by yourselves, and rest a while. Just rest a while. I reckon that would have been music to the ears of the disciples, just as it could be music to ours if we've been going flat out and really need a break. Just come away to a deserted place and rest for a while. So the disciples, they've been sent out by Jesus to teach and heal, and it must have been tiring just as it was joyous and really exciting. Flat out for Jesus, as I like to say. And they were ready for some peace and quiet before the next rush of activity. It doesn't quite happen for them since a crowd anticipates their destination and doesn't give them the space. But that impulse towards just having a rest, resting in God, that's what I want to stick with. Pretty simple. Have a rest. How many of you turn up to church weary and worn and in need of a bit of a breather, a pick-me-up from the Holy Spirit, a bit of comfort in the midst of a challenging life, just some peaceful sanctuary to be held in love before being sent out in love? It's important. I read a little piece yesterday by Jim Chalmers, the Treasurer of Australia, who quoted a Brisbane airport worker he sees regularly, who said to him, "The world has gone off its rocker." And that seems like a really good way of putting it, actually. The world has gone off its rocker. There's a lot to be concerned about, and a lot of it we have barely any influence over at all. Now, you may not have the same concerns that I do, but, I'm deeply troubled by, to name just a few things, housing prices and cost of living, technological advances and disruption with not too much ethical consideration, political extremism, religious extremism, anthropogenic climate change, widespread misinformation spread intentionally online, the erosion of trust in a secular state underpinned by a Judeo-Christian framework, the decline of the church in the Anglosphere, mental health epidemics, domestic violence everywhere, war and rumours of war. That's a short list, and I've missed out some really, really important things. And I reckon this last week, the entire world actually dodged a bullet along with the former President of the United States. Because if that bullet had killed him, I reckon it might have just tipped parts of the US into something like civil war, irrespective of the truth of the motivations and identity of the shooter. And an intra-nation conflict in the United States, that would have a devastating knock-on effect through the whole world. It just would. So, for that reason, I reckon we dodged a bullet too. And truly, do we all know the name of the shooter? Has it just been embedded in our minds now? Yes. Thomas Matthew Crooks. It's like Lee Harvey Oswald and John Wilkes Booth. It's going to be up there with those names, and it'll be surely the subject of conspiratorial speculation for the next century. I could go on and on, but we come back to those words. Come away to a deserted place and rest for a while. Just rest. Just imagine Jesus whispering those words into your ear now. Rest for a while. Just breathe them in and internalize that that's why you're here today. A bit like the disciples though, that time of rest is usually to help us get on an even keel again for that next drive of activity. And that next drive of activity will hopefully involve energy, hope, love, life, laughter. So, because I did have a great time away, and then I had a quite full-on week, we're going to have some fun now. And I know you're thinking, probably when I say that, oh dear. But we're going to have some fun now. And seriously, but on Monday, it was like God put this idea into my mind, knowing what was going to come during the rest of the week. So I'm trusting that it's the right thing. And I hope it's going to be equipping in the sense that you can carry it with you for the rest of the week or even longer. Now you may have noticed towards the back of the order of service today, there are some words that are in considerably larger print than the rest. So if you just open the back page, it's those ones. It starts with bigger than all my problems. Now they're the chorus from a gospel song which I heard a family in America singing. And it's so ridiculously catchy and enjoyable, I thought we could learn it. And whatever it is that you carry with you today, those things which weigh on you, you can sing this song into that and over that, and it will just complement nicely that message about having a rest before going out in peace to love and serve the Lord. So it's great to have Robert back. I'm going to hand over to the maestro and we're going to give this a go. We're going to stay seated as we do this, but if you end up standing and clapping and carrying on, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised or disappointed. So, Robert, over to you.
Okay, so I concur with Brett. You're going to feel better after doing this, so just go with it. All right, here we go. So, before we start, this is very easy, very simple, but effective. Before we go into the actual song, can you just repeat after me? Can or cannot see. Go.
Can or cannot see.
Again.
Can or cannot see.
That's the only tricky part. Already got it. So it goes like this. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Try it, 3, 4. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Next part. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Okay, how's that feel? Yeah. Easy, eh? Should we do it one more time? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. One more time. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than everything. God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Okay, good. Wait, there's more. There's more. That's the melody. That's what I want everyone on this side of the room to keep singing. Over here, you know me, I like my harmonies. You're going to sing a different part. Same words, same shape of the melody, just a little bit lower. So, it'll sound like this. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Try that. Right hand side, 2, 3, go. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. One more time. I'm going to give it to all the people from Jackie backwards. Jackie's row and backwards. Okay? Now for you, Sunday is supposed to be a day of rest. So you get the easy part. Have a listen to this. It's the easiest harmony in the world. You know the song, The One Note Samba? Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Okay? I'm casting no aspersions about your mental ability or anything like that in that group. Let me hear that. Ready, group 3? 1, 2. The One Note Wonder. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything, God is bigger than any mountain that I can or cannot see. Very good. Got it? Okay, so you take the first note and you stick on it. Let me hear this side one more time. 2, 3. Bigger than all my problems. Sing it out. Big breath. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than all my fears, God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Your 2, 3. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Group 2, can you remember your part? Ooh, let's get nervous. Sing with me. Bigger than 2, 3, 4. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Got it? Okay, all together. The moment of truth. Now, don't worry if you make a mistake. I don't mind what you sing as long as it's 1, 2, or 3. Don't bust into Amazing Grace or something like that. It'll wreck it. Bigger than any mountain, bigger than any mountain. Or if you're a woman, bigger than any mountain. If you're a wonder, bigger than any mountain. Ready? 1, 2, go. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. One more time, no piano. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. One more time. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. One more time, with Billy. Bigger than all my problems, bigger than all my fears. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Bigger than all my questions, bigger than anything. God is bigger than any mountain that I cannot see. Good work. Well done, everyone.
And the Lord be with you.